When you think of Nevada, you probably picture the dazzling lights of Las Vegas and endless stretches of desert. But that's not the whole story. This state is packed with some of the strangest laws, most baffling mysteries, and darkest secrets in the entire country. Beyond the glitz of the Strip, there's a world of ancient skeletons that rewrite history, ghost towns with very real-feeling ghosts, and weird architecture that seems to defy all logic. We're about to uncover 15 absurd truths about Nevada that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the Silver State. Some of these facts are so strange they sound like they were pulled from a movie, but they're woven into Nevada's identity. So, stick around as we explore a side of Nevada that most people have no idea exists. You think you know Nevada? Think again. Fact 1. Bizarre laws that actually exist. Let's kick things off with the law books, because Nevada's lawmakers have cooked up some truly baffling rules. First up, the money. Nevada is famous for being one of the few states with absolutely no individual state income tax. That's right, what you earn is what you keep, at least from the state's point of view. This has made it a magnet for entrepreneurs and celebrities looking to hold onto their wealth. Of course, it's not a total tax-free paradise. The state makes up for it with other taxes and hefty fees, making sure the house, in this case, the government, always wins. But while the state is pretty liberal with your money, it's weirdly strict about its wildlife. On the Las Vegas Strip, you can drink openly, gamble your life savings, and get married on a whim. There is one line, however, you absolutely cannot cross: feeding the pigeons. It is illegal to feed feral pigeons in Clark County and Las Vegas, mostly for public health reasons. And they're serious about it. If you're caught, you could face fines up to $1,000 and even 6 months in jail. Vegas encourages almost every other vice, but a little kindness to birds could land you in big trouble. The weirdness doesn't stop there. Nevada has a whole set of rules for pawn shops, and some of them are just bizarre. For instance, it's illegal for a pawnbroker to take anything from a person who is drunk. And if you're thinking of pawning your false teeth for some quick cash, think again, that's illegal, too. While these laws aren't really enforced today, they're still on the books as strange relics of the past. And for our final legal oddity, let's turn back the clock. It's no longer a law, but Nevada once made it illegal to drive a camel on a public highway. This wasn't just some random rule. It dates back to the 19th century when the US Army experimented with using camels for transport in the desert. Apparently, camel traffic got so bad it had to be outlawed, which is a perfect testament to Nevada's wild and unpredictable history. Fact 2. UFO hotspots and extraterrestrial mystery. Everyone knows about Area 51, but the real extraterrestrial action might be happening a few hours north. Some UFO investigators have dubbed the small, remote town of Ely as a major UFO hotspot, with one researcher, Jeremy Meader, even claiming it's second only to Roswell, New Mexico. While that's a bold claim not backed by all UFO organizations, the area has a fascinating history of strange sightings. It's a history that includes a wild local legend. According to folklore, a saucer-shaped craft crashed near a copper mine in Ruth, a tiny town just outside of Ely, back in 1952. What makes this story so incredible is the supposed body count. The legend claims that a staggering 16 alien bodies were recovered from the wreckage, the highest number tied to any UFO crash story in American history. While there's no official confirmation and the details are debated, tales of a swift military cleanup persist in UFO circles. And the skies over Ely apparently remain active. In July 2015, a traveler on Highway 93 reported being followed by a silent, dark violet-black conical disk. Another report from 2012 described two massive motherships maneuvering over the town. The Mutual UFO Network, or MUFON, continues to log sightings in the region, leaving many to wonder what exactly is flying around in the Nevada desert. Fact 3. Ancient mysteries and archaeological wonders. Long before the first casinos were built, Nevada was home to a deep and complex history, one that holds secrets that have rewritten the timeline of human life in North America. One of the most important is the Spirit Caveman, North America's oldest human mummy. Discovered in a cave near Fallon in 1940, the remains were first thought to be about 2,000 years old. It wasn't until the 1990s that modern technology revealed his true age. He's approximately 10,600 years old. This proved humans were in the Great Basin far earlier than once believed and sparked a long debate between scientists and the Fallon Paiute Shoshone tribe. After DNA analysis confirmed his Native American ancestry, the remains were finally returned to the tribe and reburied in 2016. Nevada is also home to its very own Lost City. The Pueblo Grande de Nevada was a sprawling complex of villages near modern-day Overton, inhabited from around 300 AD to 1150 AD. This was a thriving community of farmers and artisans. Tragically, most of this ancient city was flooded in the 1930s to create Lake Mead. Today, artifacts are kept at the Lost City Museum, but during droughts, the receding water sometimes reveals the ghostly foundations of this once great settlement. Not far from where the Spirit Caveman was found lies Hidden Cave. Formed 21,000 years ago by an ancient lake, this cave wasn't a home but more of a prehistoric storage unit. About 3,500 years ago, ancient peoples used it as a secure cache to store tools, food, and other valuables. Excavations have uncovered thousands of perfectly preserved artifacts, offering incredible insight into the diet and lifestyle of the Great Basin's earliest people. The cave acted as a natural time capsule, protecting its contents for millennia. If you're finding these facts as mind-blowing as we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We uncover absurd truths and hidden histories every week, and you won't want to miss what we find next. Fact 4. Haunted locations and ghost stories. Of course, a state with this much history has its share of ghosts. Nevada's boom and bust cycle left behind not just empty buildings, but some of the most actively haunted locations in America. Topping the list is the infamous Clown Motel in Tonopah. Often called the scariest motel in America, it's not just the hundreds of clown dolls that will give you the creeps. The motel is right next to the old Tonopah Cemetery, where many of the town's early miners are buried, including victims of a 1911 mine fire. Guests and ghost hunters have reported hearing disembodied whispers, seeing shadowy figures, and watching objects move on their own. A short drive away is the Goldfield Hotel, a paranormal hotspot ever since it was abandoned. Built in 1908, the hotel is said to be haunted by several spirits, but the most famous is a woman named Elizabeth. According to legend, she was a prostitute who became pregnant by the hotel's powerful owner. To avoid a scandal, he supposedly chained her in room 109, where she died. While it's more folklore than verified history, visitors report hearing a woman's cries and feeling an intense cold in that room. Our final haunted stop is in Virginia City, at the Silver Queen Hotel. Built in 1876, the hotel is supposedly home to the ghost of a prostitute named Rosie, who haunts room 11. The story goes that she took her own life in that room's bathtub in the late 1800s. Guests have reported hearing her footsteps in the hall, doorknobs rattling, and even catching a fleeting glimpse of an apparition. Her presence is so well known that the hotel has become a destination for anyone looking to experience the paranormal side of the Old West. Fact 5. Oddities and architectural anomalies. Finally, let's look at some of the things that make Nevada physically unique. When Nevada was about to become a state in 1864, right in the middle of the Civil War, its constitution was a critical part of a political move by President Lincoln. To get it ratified before the presidential election, the entire state constitution, all 16,543 words of it, was sent from Carson City to Washington, D.C. by telegram. It was the longest and most expensive telegram ever sent at the time, a high-tech solution to a pressing political deadline. Out in the ghost town of Rewrote, you'll find a house built almost entirely from glass bottles. Back in 1906, a man named Tom Kelly constructed this 3-room house using an estimated 50,000 beer and liquor bottles, which were easy to find in a mining town with 50 saloons. The bottles were stuck together with adobe mud, creating a surprisingly sturdy home where wood was scarce. The bottle house still stands today, its walls glittering in the desert sun. And for our final oddity, we head to Lovelock, Nevada, and the Pershing County Courthouse. Completed in 1921, this building is a true architectural anomaly. It's one of the only round courthouses still in operation in the United States. Its circular design was modeled after the Pantheon in Rome and features a round courtroom right in the center. The unique shape has led to the local joke that it's hard to get a square deal in a round courthouse. From laws that threaten you with jail time for feeding pigeons to a mummy that rewrote ancient history, Nevada is a state that just refuses to be normal. It's a land where folklore feels just as real as the desert landscape, and where the ghosts of a wild past still linger. The neon glow of Las Vegas is just one tiny piece of its story. The real Nevada is found in its bizarre laws, ancient secrets, and enduring mysteries. The next time you think of Nevada, look beyond the Strip and remember the state of camels, clowns, and constitutions sent by wire. What other secrets do you think are hiding in the vast desert? Let us know in the comments below.